Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, after a long break, I'm back once again with a Word of Thanks replay, and today I have two. And the first one will be in an artillery piece. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing as comeback tank, but that's totally going with the title of being unfair. And like many people say, RC is unfair. So, it's on Malinovka, one of the best maps for artillery because it's so open. There's no arty cover, well, very little. Yeah, like in true arty fashion, I'm going to aim not on the hill and not totally going on the corner. Like I try to be unpredictable when I'm playing with my artilleries. And there we see an RU, and this shot is dirty. That was a high roll. This gun does this 155mm gun does like 900 something, and I got 1165, and I think that RU after that decided to just screw it. He doesn't want to live anymore. And as you see, I have the battle assistance mod, but in this replay it's kind of buggy, like when like I need to manually press G. Like it would look like this, but when I press G, it's normal. So take in mind in that if it looks a bit wonky. And there I take a blind shot. I don't know did that hit button or not. But yeah, like in my opinion, I have taken quite good position because I'm closer to the hill. I'm closer to my targets, but in a way it's not so beneficial for me because as the French utterly have, the shell arc is very flat, so basically these shots are quite flat, and yeah, like I'm saying, most of my shots in this game were of pure luck, and like I know many people have that opinion that every single shot which you fire in artillery is pure luck. There is no skill involved, and I'm going to admit I'm one of those people like who does that. Like of course there is some skillful shots which you can do, but there is so little skill involved that many people say that there is no skill. But yeah, all of our artillery is aiming at the hill, and this T-54 had played really well the whole freaking game, but like he had been sitting in arty cover the most of the time behind that freaking rock. But he makes the mistake, went a little bit aggressive because he felt like he had to do more, and end result, he got killed. I penned him, which is rare. I'm lucky that I penned him. It was a low roll, but still it was a pen of a side of the T-54. And this is a lucky shot. I barely hit him, but I probably hit his tracks, and yeah, did over 300 damage still. And this game was so freaking one-sided, and I think one of the reasons why it was is that our artillery, the M40 and the M43 and the FE207 were having, and me in the Lorraine were getting really good RNG. And there's the M40 getting the last kill. And that's the game. Yeah, we see you in the next replay. So, we will continue the unfairness. So here I am in my Stridswagen, or Strutzwagen, somebody says Strutzwagen, I said Stridswagen, M4257, and it's a tier 8 game, plus 2 matchmaking, and many people say plus 2 matchmaking is unfair, and in my opinion, when you're at tier 6, it is unfair. Meeting tier 8s in your tier 6 tanks is just ridiculous. But yeah, why am I, like you may wondering, why am I showing this replay to you then? Well, there's one reason. I did really well in this game. And I'm not just go to show like uh, how that yeah, +2 matchmaking should be, because it's a freaking challenge, and sometimes you need to have a challenge to have fun in the game. Yeah, I like a challenge some now and then, but like in my opinion, meeting tier 8 in your tier 6 tanks is just stupid. Because tier 6 and tier 8, the leaps which you take between the tiers is huge, in my opinion. And like in the beginning, I'm just camping. Like I'm sitting at the um, uh, back from everyone, absolutely everyone. Like I'm letting everybody go first because I'm weak. I have no armor, and like I'm just looking for an opportunity where I could do something. Like here is my first time when I get fire, but I know I'm spotted. And just taking pop shots. I'm not even trying to aim. I'm just waiting for the enemy team to be really aggressive. And my first clip was bad, in a way. Like I think it's partially of my bad play, but it's partially because yeah, my mod 1 have fun penetrating that. And the tier 6 tank. But like I'm more comfortable meeting tier 10 in tier 8 tanks, because tier 8 there is so many tanks which are very competitive in my opinion, which you can do well even in a tier 10 match, but the same rules apply there as well as in this game. You let your higher tiers to be in the front and you look for opportunities. Like here I'm just one poke, like yeah, that's what you shouldn't do in an autoloader, I know, but we are in a tier 8 match and there is two, like there like at least two tier 8 mediums can shoot you, and that would be instantly half of my health out. So I'm just taking pop shots, hopeful shots, and I'm just thinking like I want to get as much as possible out of this game. And there the E5 manages to shoot me and takes my gun out. I repair that because I don't like broken guns. And here our ELC just makes a yellow run, but this gives me an opportunity to try to do some damage. I don't know how I penned that, but yeah, I take a shell from the mod 1, lose my driver, and my half of my health is already gone. Like I take two shells, like one of them from an E25, which has a tier 6 gun, but still. And now here the mod 1 is focusing somebody else, and that's my opportunity to just finish the secure the kill on him. And that's what you need to do. Like I was so sure I was going to die, but luckily our Type 59, the basically YOLO ELC, the YOLO ESC gave us an opportunity, and the Type 59 went forward, and then we get the Borsig and the Charioteer to back us up, which in the end result is just like we have more firepower against the mod 1. And then I'm just like looking, could I shoot that guy? And here is what you basically do in a tier 8 game in your tier 6. Like in a very simple way to put it, like you just stay at the back and basically snipe. Maybe the whole freaking game if it needs to, but yeah, like our team for now has been being better than the enemy team. That's another thing what you really need to have when you are facing tanks 2 tiers higher than you. You need to have a competitive team to do well, because as long as there is somebody else, the enemy team to shoot at, for the enemy team to shoot at, you will not get shot. Unless there are some enemy players who are just totally fixated on shooting lower tier tanks like tier 6. And now it just gets a little bit calmer, because the enemy team has lots of TDs, and like they have one Borsig which is not spotted, We know the E25 is there, we know the Scorpion G is there, and that's something what we don't want to get shot at. Not even a Type 59 or a CDC don't want to get shot by a Scorpion G. And a CDC, of course, doesn't want to get hit by a Scorpion G and an E25, because like after the Scorpion G has saved off a nice chunk of health, the E25 will just go on town. And there's the E25, he's in the bush, I don't really realize it, now I get the silhouette and I'm just like, you know, fire, 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 fire. I missed 2 shells because I'm just trying to get shots off and not worry about, and I'm really worried about getting shots, so I just want to get my shots off and move the hell out. In the end, the Type 59 thanks me because the E25 tracked the guy, and I managed to kill the E25 with my 2 shots. Then I get a lucky shot on a move on the Scorpion G. And now I do something risky. Here I'm just like, 3 against 5. I could do that. The Scorpion G is in the clip range. No way, I'm greedy here. But I'm thinking this is good aggression, because I know like I can fire my clip earlier before the Scorpion G basically reloads, if I just hit every single shell, but sadly the Scorpion G gets away, one of my shells misses, and now I'm playing with death. Like, he can only see the top of my turret, and I'm lucky here to hit these shots on the move. I'm really lucky there, but yeah, I think that was control in aggression in a game which should be in the back. But this T-34 is gonna surprise us all. We have an Borsig and a Scorpion G too far behind. Well, the Scorpion G is more protecting our base. And there you go, the T-34 finish off the CDC. And the T-34 is on most of the level. I know he's reloading, so I just gonna pump my shells into him. Here I'm trying to track him. I get the tracking shot. And now I need to pull back. The Type 59 is coming around. The Borsig is trying to get here, but as you know, the Borsig is very slow, and the T-34 was ready for the Type 59, so he kills the Type 59. Here I'm just like, I could go for another, but I know I cannot clip him, so I'm just going for a pass, so I could just bait him to get to shoot, baiting him in the line of fire of the Scorpion G. The T-34 is chasing me, and he managed to hit me. And I bet that guy didn't aim at all. Like, he barely. I think the only thing what he see was my turret back and a small piece of my turret back and the back of my tank. And he still freaking hits it. And there you go. Luckiness. Once again. And yeah, here the Scorpion G managed to get a shot in the T-34, but the T-34 managed to get 2 shells, I think, into the Scorpion G, and kills him, which is really putting this game into a danger. This Borsig needs to get the shell in, and he's using the derp, so he doesn't really need to aim at that range with the derp in a way. And he managed to get into the bag, but yeah, that game went too close in my opinion. But yeah, even though it was so-called an unfair matchmaking, you can still do well, but these games are rare. But yeah, we will see you at the post-battle results. And here we have the post-battle results. And yeah, and that was a first class for the Lorraine. Nothing special in a way, but yeah, like I only, like as you see, I only hit 4 tanks, but those 4 tanks hits were enough to give me 2,770 damage and the 3rd highest experience in my team, and did the most damage in that game as well of my team. Like yeah, 6 hits and 4 penetrations and quite lucky that few of them penned like that D49, D54 shot. Sorry. And here we have the Stridswagen game, Ace Tanker. Not surprised because yep, tier 8. And the Lehväs Laihos medal, yeah, Finnish medal, yeah, in true Finnish fashion. And yeah, 2400 damage. That's really good in a tier 8 game, in a tier 6 tank, and the highest experience, of course, for me with that. And the D34 and enemy team played quite well, over 5k damage, which is really good for him, but still it was not enough for him to win. 34 shots fired and 18 penetrations, which is nice, and yeah, and a nice amount of profit. But thanks for watching. If you feel like you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. Leave a rating, leave a rating. And if you feel like it was entertaining, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. See you in the next video.